And welcome back. I wanted to get a poll today, this episode, to see if all the pleasantries at the beginning of YouTube videos are things that people really enjoy, or is it just like a consequence of, the first people on YouTube that started creating, YouTube videos and say, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Is that what people want to hear? Do people want to say, "Hey, how's your day going?" and all this and that? Or do they not care? Should we just get down to the nitty gritty of playing the game and treat it almost like one of those like YouTube Shorts videos where everyone's like very dopamine hitting, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. I don't know. It depends. I think my style is such that I do want to be somewhat conversational, but of course, there's no one on the other end of the conversation to keep it going and feeling natural. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. Today we're just going to do the very obvious things. We're going to step forward on this tile. Wow, that still doesn't even give me full view of over here, so yeah, maybe I step on the silver next turn just to get a full, because you never know, like if there's a tribal village on this tile, where's the symbol for that? I'm not sure that I know that there is, but let's use this. There's a tribal village there. Will all be worth it. Last episode I talked about maybe wanting to go this way, and I think, given that now it seems we've just met a faith city-state, that was a good idea. And look at that, sending a trade route is their quest. So that's freaking fantastic. What that means is, we'll have 2 envoys with them, which really won't do much. Like we did get the 1 envoy with them automatically by being the first person to meet them. But to have 3 envoys with them will make us their suzerain, and then we'll be able to use their city-state unique ability, which is the ability to place the Nazca lines, which are great if you have a lot of desert around. I only see 1 desert tile here. What that kind of tells me is that maybe what I want to do now is use these movement points to step onto this hill. It looks like we do have 2 deserts. So maybe we do plan to send a city down here to take advantage of the Nazca lines. Putting them here will boost the yields of the tiles around them. And the tiles around them aren't too bad. We got this hill. We could turn this into a mine. We could turn this into a lumber mill, although I don't know if we'll get so far in the tech tree that we do that. But alternatively, we could just put farms down here and here. We can put farms down up here. And, maybe we will get the tech for a lumber mill. Nazca is more of a long play sort of civ, but at least the one main thing that's very good is this 1 faith, or this 1 envoy we have is giving us +1 faith in the capital building right away. Eventually, when we build shrines, it will apply to that as well, but we're now accumulating faith from the capital. So that's utterly fantastic. I guess that happened before the turn rolled over. So, yeah, because I already have 1 faith accumulated. This must have been from meeting the city-state, and they must have met me on their turn, envoy granted, and then as the turn rolled over, that 1 faith was applied. I can use 1 extra movement point to simply move along the river. And one other thing, if you're not aware of this, is that civs tend to spawn with river bias because there's fresh water involved. So we have a higher chance of meeting the other player if we move along the river than if we do just like something else. I do have the settler coming in 4 turns, and as much as it might be cool to settle down along this river for the fresh water, the land down here, while it's pretty good, isn't like crazy good, and I see no reason to settle that way when I could just as easily settle over here. My thought is that I might actually really want to go for the Stone Circles Pantheon when we do accumulate enough faith, because it's just one of those unique situations where my first 2 cities could be very strong in faith, faith accumulation based on just the improvements alone. Then we'll build holy sites. As I look at this, maybe we put another holy site here and put a government plaza here when the capital grows to a certain population, and we can build a 2nd district. Yet next turn we'll grow another population. I think what we'll do is we'll work, these 2 tiles, of course, and then this tile eventually as well, and that'll give us, 6 production plus, what is it, 2 from the palace. So wait, is that right? Oh no, I'm sorry, 7 production from work tiles, because we also work the tile in the center. Yeah, it seems like there's not much else again that I can do. Next turn is a big turn. We'll get Code of Laws. We'll be able to, I think we'll plug in the scouting one because we have the unique scout, but we'll get to that later. Let me just clear all these things off to the side. I don't usually do this, but yeah, we've earned an envoy. We have the trade route quest, which is great because this will help us grab more tiles, whichever city we trade from. It tells me that once this warrior is done exploring up here, I might want to send it over here if I do plan to send a trade route, because in the case that there are barbarians hiding in the fog of war over here, they would have the ability to pillage my trade route if I didn't have a unit there to protect it. So maybe before I even get a trade route, I plan on moving both of my units back temporarily, maybe building another scout so I can use a scout to protect a trade route and use another scout to explore more of the world. We have 47 gold stockpiled as well, and among buying extra tiles, which is completely unnecessary right now, there is the option to buy units, and being that we're on online speed, everything is kind of cut down in price, just to account for the difference in game speed, having an effect on the pacing of the game. So we could buy another scout for 80 gold. It's the same amount as getting another warrior. We could buy a slinger for 65. That might be good because then we could, boost through the tech tree, boost boost archery by killing a unit with a slinger if there does so happen to be a barb camp over here threatening our trade route. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. You let me know if you want the pleasantries, if you want the thanks for watching, and I'll see you next turn. Bye.